So Infinix released brand new smartphones, the Infinix Note Edge and the Infinix Note 60 Pro. And spoilers beware, the Note 60 Pro is quite the showstopper. Now I didn't get to test these devices in depth, so this is more like a first impressions video. So starting off with the entry-level Note device, first up it's just called the Note Edge. Not the Note 60, not the Note 60 Lite or something like that, just the Note Edge. And it's awfully similar to the Hot 60 Pro Plus. I mean, they have near identical model numbers. It's worse in some ways, it's better at some. There's not a lot to it. If you own a Hot 60 Pro Plus, this would feel very familiar, apart from slight design changes. It has a curved 6.7-inch 120Hz OLED display. It's a nice panel to use. It gets fairly bright outdoors too. Infinix is claiming a 4500 nit peak brightness, but you know how that goes. That's going to be under very specific conditions, Say you're watching HDR content at 20 degrees beside a specific kind of thing, just very specific scenarios. But in regular use under direct sunlight, it's actually very good enough. The phone has a very slim profile. We're talking about 7.2mm thick. It also has other quality of life things like dual speakers, a new side extra button with colored accents for launching specific things. So you can use it to launch a camera, for an example, which is a single 50MP shooter on the rear and a 13MP selfie camera. The second camera on the rear is no camera at all, so this phone basically has two cameras. It takes okay photos, the videos are capped at 2K 30fps, and it runs on Android 16 as well. It costs a little over $200 or about 350,000 Nigerian Nairas, so I can't expect too much from it. Infinix is promising 3 years of software updates. It's not bad, we're gonna take that. And now for the big boy, the baby flagship device, chef's kiss. I actually reviewed the Note 50 Pro last year and I loved it. The Note 60 Pro does have some quality of life upgrades over that. So let's start off with the design. It's a beautiful device, it's very sleek. The first thing I thought when I saw it was, yeah, this looks strangely like a 17 Pro Max. But not the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max with a little Nothing Phone 3 aesthetic. You get glass on the rear and aluminum frame. The display is flat, very flat, and it's very nice. The bezels are symmetrical and small. I mean, gone are the days when budget phones used to have literal afro hairstyle bezels. This looks very premium. It's a 6.7-inch 144Hz OLED display with a Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection on the front. It is very, very smooth. Fun fact, this has to be the smoothest Infinix device I've ever interacted with to date. It has an IP64 rating, so it's gonna handle the occasional water accidents quite well. It's also the first Infinix device with a Snapdragon chip. It's running on the Snapdragon 7S Gen 4. Now I didn't really get to push the chip very well for my brief hands-on, but it did feel extremely snappy and buttery. And for the storage, you're going to get 8 or 12GB of RAM with 256GB of UFS 2.2 storage. No SD card. Welcome to 2026. For the cameras, you're going to get a 50MP wide-angle camera and an 8MP ultra-wide. It takes very stunning photos actually in good daylight. I mean, here's one with our very first fan. So you're going to get nice portraits, nice photos, beautiful stuff. And the video goes all the way to 4K 30fps. Now I would have preferred if it could take 4K 60, but here's what we have. 4K 30, it's good enough, we like that. You're gonna get JBL tuned stereo speakers, a 90W fast wired charging, a 30W wireless charging, a 5W reverse wireless charging, and a 7.5W reverse wired charging. All made possible by a 6000 mAh battery in a device this slim. I mean, I think at this point Infinix should probably just go ahead and make an upper mid-range flagship, because this is very good stuff. And somehow it all costs about $300 or around 500,000 Nigerian Naira. I really do think that this device is a bargain. I can't think of a lot of devices that are locally available in its class that hits the spot quite like it. I mean, we'll have to wait to see what Tecno's response would be But otherwise, there's not a whole lot of devices that do this well, in my opinion, and are locally available. Anyways, that's been it. Thanks a ton for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm working on a full review and other cool stuff, but until then, I'ma catch you in the next video. Peace.